Today we are going to be talking about CNG cars versus petrol cars. You've probably seen these cars moving up and down with tanks, or you've seen things like I am powered by CNG or something like that, and you've been wondering, what is this CNG and how does it affect my cars? Today you are in luck. I'm explaining what CNG is, and I'm comparing it head to head with a petrol car, and you would make your decision on which works best for you. So first, let's talk about CNG. What is CNG? CNG is compressed natural gas, and it is a cleaner gas-based fuel for your car. What does it do? It basically is like the gas you use for cooking, but with some conversion kit, you can put it in your car and then you can drive around. Why do people do it? It is cheaper to use, it is cleaner and safer for the environment. For example, CNG would efficiently cost you about 50% of what your fuel or what your petrol will cost you to drive around on a full tank. Now, what are the things that you need to know concerning CNG? Number one, except you are buying like new cars that come CNG fitted from the factory, there are conversion costs. And conversion cost might be a lot depending on where you are converting it from. So in Nigeria or around here, for example, conversion costs can be as high as 400k, 500k to convert your car from petrol to CNG. So when you are comparing the costs of using the CNG, you have to put that into consideration. You have to put that into consideration in addition to the amount of money you'll be saving on fuel. So what are the differences between your CNG and your petrol? For your CNG costs between 40 and 60% less than the amount of money you would spend on petrol. It is cleaner for the environment. On the downside, you have lesser acceleration and you have lesser performance in your car. So you have to think about that when you're converting your car to CNG. And then for within town travels, like if you are not going on the highway, if you are driving within town, it is cheaper to run, not maintain, just run. And yeah, those are the main differences between your CNG and your petrol car. So I'm talking about 5 main comparison points between your petrol car and your CNG. The first one would be cost. What does it cost? For your CNG car, you'd spend between 40 to 60% less money on fueling your car than your petrol car. You have to put into consideration the amount of money that it would cost you to convert the car, except you are buying like a car that's already been converted or a car that comes CNG from factory. Number 2 would be for the environment, which is cleaner. Obviously, your CNG is better. It burns cleaner, and then it does not release a lot of CO and NO gases into the environment, making it generally safer for the environment when being compared to your petrol or to your diesel engines. Number 3 would be performance. For my petrol heads out there, you would not want a CNG because your CNG feels slower at higher speeds. The acceleration is slow. You basically feel like something is holding your car back when you are driving a CNG car. That's when compared to your petrol car, of course. So if you like speed, if you like accelerating fast, if you are always on the highway, CNG would not be a good choice for you. But if you are driving within town, whereby you are not massively accelerating or decelerating and all of that, CNG could be a good choice for you. The next point would be the availability. How available is CNG in your location? Depending on where you stay, if you stay in Lagos, Ibadan, Port Harcourt, those kind of places, Abuja, CNG gas is readily available at specific locations. But I'm not sure about the other places around the country because CNG is not quite as popular as you would want it to be. So if you want to convert your car, you have to think about the location where you are and how fast or how accessible it is to get CNG gas for your car. It's not that you want to go and buy CNG gas and then you first use half of your tank to go to the petrol station and then you come back, the other half of the tank has gone. So you have to check out the availability of CNG gases in your area. For the maintenance, which is easier to maintain? Your petrol car is way easier to maintain because there are a lot of people that understand petrol cars. But for your CNG cars, you have to take it to specific places, and then the maintenance schedule of your CNG cars is more elaborate because you have to check gas lines, you have to check gas tanks and all of that when comparing it to the petrol car. So what's the final verdict? Should you use a CNG car or should you use a petrol car? Now, I'll paint two scenarios. If you love speed, if you drive a lot on the highway and you love to accelerate, I would not recommend CNG. However, if you are driving within town, if you're driving within town and you don't accelerate quite as much, or you don't really care how fast your car goes from 0 to 60, and you care about the environment, then I would recommend CNG for you. Till we meet again, continue being wheel wise. Cheers.